Hi, welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life series number 12. Today is June 6th, so this is the 6th sketch that we are working on. Don't forget that there is a collaborative playlist in the description box below my video. This is today's sketch, and this is designed by Sarah Davies. All of this series sketches were designed exclusively for this hop, so that is super fun. I will have Sarah's social media information in the description box below my videos as well, so make sure that you check out her channel and give her some love as well. So I have a plain piece of white cardstock, 2 photos of some very not happy pets, and a stack of, this is from Pink Fresh Studio. This is from one of my Pink Fresh Fridays layouts. They have been taking residence up on my desktop, and this sketch seems to be a great sketch to use to get some of this stuff off my desk. I also pulled in this partially used Vicky Bouton's thickers for the scalloped border, this rainbow colored alphabet, and I have some buttons that I may or may not use because they're not quite the right colors for that, so we'll see about that. But for now, this is what I'm going to play with, and I'm going to add some mixed media to my background. I am using just a piece of basil coconut swirl, so I'm not going to go very heavy with the mixed media, just a little bit. So let's get started. So I've decided to use my metallic watercolor palette to create this mixed media, and I'm just going to drop some color here on my glass mat, and then I will use packaging to pick it up to get it onto my white cardstock. Now again, I'm just using regular basil cardstock, so I am not going to be real heavy with the water because, as we know, regular cardstock does warp if you get it too wet. I am just wanting to add a little bit of color to this background, so I'm not going to be heavy-handed. I am also cleaning up between the colors so that I don't make a weird muddy color on my glass mat and transfer that to my background. I'm going to use this metallic peachy color as the second color because this color is also in that pattern paper that I cut apart for my previous layout and now using scraps of. I am pretty proud that I was able to use up, I think, all of the scraps that I showed you at the beginning of the video on this layout, so just wait and see how I layer those up. I also wanted to mention the bingo card. I forgot to bring that into the beginning of the video. We are doing a bingo just for fun, and we're allowed to interpret this bingo card any way that we would like. We can call a bingo for diagonal or horizontal or a vertical line, or we can do a full blackout. This is just for fun, and I have crossed off 5 squares for the 5 layouts I've done in the series, and today I will probably cross off another one. Could almost get away with no pattern paper, but I am using a cut apart pattern paper. But I think we're going to be crossing off that double border. So I've let my background dry, and now I'm just going to start building this layout. Now I'm going to try to make sure that the picture of Smudge, which is the black kitty, is kind of in the center, because if I put him on the edge like I had intended to at the beginning, it looks like he's looking off the page, and I really don't like that look, so I am going to put him in the center. I did cut these photos down from 4 by 6, and I matted them with a piece of leftover peachy cardstock. So I did that off camera so you didn't have to watch me do that part. And now I am just layering up all of these cut aparts, trying to hide the words as much as possible because most of the words do not go with my photos. but I do love the look of all of these layers, and it's quite fun to get them all down. So basically what I'm doing is I'm kind of just building a border here with these strips, and then I'm going to bring in that chipboard sticker, which has lost its sticky, so I do have to glue it down as my secondary border. Now I want to use these rainbow letters, and I do put them onto the page, but you'll see at the end of the video that I took them off and exchanged them for a set of black puffy stickers instead. So at this point, I'm quite happy with my layers, and I'm just gonna kind of maneuver things around a little bit so I can get a title on here. Again, you're gonna see me put down these rainbow letters, but they don't end up making it to the glue down phase. I pull them off. They just seem to disappear with all the colors of my layers, which is too bad because they're really cute. I love these letters. I've been dying to use them, but I'm gonna have to find another layout to put them on. Alright, off camera I glued everything down, and I have some slidings. I'm going to have to make sure I glue down a little bit better. I did change out my title font because the rainbow letters were disappearing, and so I used this L Studio Puffy Alphabet sticker set instead. I had to make a T because I only had one left. And of course, as I was working, I was covering up my beautiful mixed media. So I'm going to remedy that right now on camera and let you know that of course, if things don't work out the way that you expect them to, it is very easy to fix a mistake. The hard thing is remembering which colors I used earlier. We're going to pretend like it's those though. And it's you know, it's just easy to just fix. You don't have to worry about mixed media being this big scary thing. It can just be simple. And honestly, if you don't like something that you've done with mixed media, it's a piece of paper. If you've not put any other product on it, you can just crumple it up and throw it away. It is really, really that simple. So I'm just going to do this, give it a little bit more color, and I will be happy with that. And of course, you know, I could also just leave it if I wanted to, but I really wanted those two mixed media colors to show, so I am going to go ahead and add it. But as you can see, it's very simple to add mixed media to a completed page with packaging. And I'm just using something as, yeah, and I'm mixing my colors too. Oops. I'm using something as simple as watercolors. Watercolors don't have to be the expensive brands. Both of my sets of watercolors, this sparkly one, as well as the one that isn't so sparkly, were cheap. I got one at Walmart for $5. You can get the same one on Amazon for $5. The other one I got at Tuesday Morning. I realize that they are going out of business, but I'm sure that you can probably get us a metallic one on Amazon. I have not looked, but I'm sure you could just as easily. And so that just pretty much fixes my problem. So I do want to thank you for coming to my channel today. I realize that you can get inspiration anywhere on the internet. There are so many amazing creators out there, and I appreciate each and every one of you who like, subscribe, and comment on my videos. If you do have a question about something that I have done on this layout, technique, or an item, a piece of product or something, ask away. Drop it in that comment box and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I pretty good about getting back within 24 hours, except for on the weekends. I also want to remind you to drop down to that description box below my video and click that playlist. That playlist is good for the entire month of June. So every day there will be new videos that you can play. As those videos come out of their premiere mode and go live, you'll be able to just watch away. There are a lot of people participating this month, so you're going to have a lot of amazing inspiration coming your way. You have a great rest of your day. Bye.